The Duke headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Looking downfield, it's right. It's complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Hill. Gets it out to the 25-yard line. A gain of 3.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Burgess. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They give it to him again. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. The Bulls come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Snapped on 4th down. Stepping to the right. Got out of trouble and throws. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. So the James Madison Dukes offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots. Except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power 4. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number 1 for the squad.
After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. The running back has it. Got a little space. Could be an alley.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Nowhere to go.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is number 1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
Extending the play. Didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's 4th down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Absolutely center cut. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
So the Buffalo offense ready to go on the attack. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Dropping back, it's Wright. Rush right in his face. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Pass is broken up. It's incomplete, but there is a flag on the play. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And it's knocked away, incomplete on third down. And the Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He only needs a sliver of daylight. There he goes. Open it up. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They'll give him 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there. And the Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Hamilton. Could not make his way to the corner.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
Makes the catch. It's Keller. And he's stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the 1st down. The Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Motion from the wide receiver. Going to the run. It's Hart. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And you don't always see tosses into the boundary. Most people want to go to the wide side of the field. Defense was ready. Not as much space when you go wide out there, but more importantly, the defense doing a great job winning, setting the edge.
Got him! They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the whole field, really in a flow, in a rhythm, the passing game looking good.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Pulls it on the option. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, James Madison.
Well, this guy's dynamic, and he can hurt you in a variety of ways in the option game, and he had a chance that time to pitch it out wide if he wanted to, but he kept it himself. He shows you the wheels, takes it in for the score.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive.
James Madison, 10, Buffalo, 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Holds and fires complete to the right. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to throw, it's right. Left side is Hill. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Here's a snap, ready to cut one loose. Did the work himself. Slides, avoids the hit. What a way to convert on 2nd and long. The Bulls are flying down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Burgess. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. This time they'll throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And the Bulls come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Got his man. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Bulls, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Straight ahead, it's Burgess. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Still looking to his right. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
How about that elusiveness? He's got space. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the ground. He's got it again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Wilkins. They're all over him. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up 1 on the play.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
And man, this is not the plan that they drew up defensively. Like trying to get stops, trying to get them off the field. They finally get them to a 3rd down situation, and they still can't execute. It's a slow start for this defense. They better find some answers because they've already dug themselves a hole.
Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Dukes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for space, it's Hart. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Dukes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Running inside. It's Hart. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. Might as well run him again. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
To the air, it's Wilkins. Rushes on, and down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. The Wolves use their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Quick give. It's Hill. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. And the Bulls are in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Keeps it moving, it's Burgess. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. 2nd and long here. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Back's got it on the screen. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Powers inside. They just needed inches. Instead, they lost 3 feet. What a play by the defense. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. The offense in its own end still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, you know, sometimes ball carriers just have to know when the fight is over. And this guy, he's trying to drive. He's low to the ground. He's doing everything he possibly can to get the first down. But, David, he got a little bit careless with that ball security there.
Yeah, and listen, I'm okay with it when it's 4th down. Like, 4th down and goal, and I got to reach that ball. 1st down, 2nd down, I can't fumble. But right there, if I'm stretching the ball and I'm trying to get it across that plane, so be it. I don't know if he was going to get it anyways, but big play by the defense, big stop. Now your offense gets to go right on the field.
Looking downfield, it's Wilkins. Look out! Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is even bigger.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, Dave, but they're able to score some points, so you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Back to pass on second down. Snags it over the middle. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Sets his feet, it's right. Lets it fly. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Motion from the back. Second down, gonna throw it. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Hauls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Setting up the screen. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. And the Bulls headed quickly to the line. Fresh set of downs going up top. He'll pull it down and run. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he athleticism, he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We start with Notre Dame taking on the number 4 team, the Miami Hurricanes.
Bringing it out. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. James Madison's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
And that's really a lot of what we saw in the first half by this defense. We knew coming into the football game, man, this guy's got dynamite. Like, he's got the explosive ability to make plays, throwing the football and running. And kudos to this defense. They've been dialed in, locked in, not giving up the big plays on the ground, understanding he's a threat, and playing him like that.
Right side, it's Scott. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
To throw, it's Wilkins. Under pressure. Out wide left, it's Allen. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly of the running back, and you have to be able to understand where I'm pitching it to him. Whatever the read is, you can tell he was a little bit confused, a little bit slow.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Hey, this offense, man, they talked about it coming out of half. They wanted to get their guy into a rhythm. To do that, man, you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright. He's been hit a lot. He hasn't made that many plays throughout this football game. They got to do a better job of protecting their guy.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Dukes will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. The give to the left. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Scanning the field, it's right. Oh, pressure's coming.
But how impressed are you right now at this defensive line here early in the second half? They are getting a tremendous pass rush up front. It doesn't matter what you do in the back end, coverage-wise, blitz-wise. If those dudes up front win the one-on-ones, for any offense, it's going to be an issue. Now, David, they've got this offense backed right up against the wall.
Man, they got it backed up right where they want them. A big opportunity not only to get points for their offense in the future, but maybe get points on their defense, right? When you back them up right here, how aggressive do you want to be? Because as a play caller, I know the defense can be aggressive, which also means I can take shots and sometimes make big plays.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. On play action. Moving out to the right. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. 3rd and 6 yards to go. He wants to throw it. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. The field goal is no good. After the missed field goal, fellas, still a 13-point ball game. So the Buffalo offense ready to go on the attack. From the gun. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's right. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Got some room to run. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. About the only good thing that happened for the offense on that play, at least it wasn't a pick six. What a return.
Yeah, that didn't look good for the offense. You know all those big fellas, those O-linemen, they're not going to be able to go make the play. So as the DB getting the interception, you know if you can break that play and you can get past that level, it might be to the house. It might be to the crib. Lucky that wasn't a pick six if you're on offense.
Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Turns it upfield. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down. The Bulls use their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Dukes! Put 6 on the board. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Quick give. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Bulls come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's right. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll try to do it himself. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Here comes the Dukes offense, and we'll see what they have schemed up. There have been few obstacles. He'll try to take it back. The 20. Touchdown, Dukes. And the route is on.
You know, sudden change situations are so interesting because oftentimes in that kind of instance, you get the ball back on a turnover and offenses are trying to take a shot looking for the home run touchdown. But that time they just turned around and handed it off. It was a more conservative play call, David, but it gave them the same desired result.
Well, and it's kind of crazy. When you force that turnover, everybody goes bananas. The sideline's going nuts. You get a little bit of extra juice, and then they hand the football off, and everybody does their job. They capitalize on it. Momentum swings happen so fast in college football.
They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, you can see the mind.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Got to make the play on 4th. At the 35, he's open. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Bulls, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Gonna look downfield again. Escapes the pressure to his right. They wrap him up. He tried to get back back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stopped in the backfield. The Bulls want to crank the tempo.
Great job by the defense that time getting the sack, but no time to celebrate. You got to line up right now because the offense is going tempo.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Pulls and fired complete. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown Bulls! A great catch and run for 6. Ready to try the point after. And it's perfect. So a drive there of 85 yards. And what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Going with the counter play here.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Coverage unit all over him, stopped immediately. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Rolls right. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. They'll run the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play.
Touchdown, James Madison! And the beatdown has ensued. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Wants to throw. It's right. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Selling the fake. Here comes the heat. Out wide right, it's Hill. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Rush right in his face. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Man, as a defense, you're like, oh, they're going to draw us offside. They're going to draw us offside. They're not going to go for it. They go for it, and you get the big stop. You've set your offense up. You've turned the momentum. This defense should be feeling really good about themselves.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Right back to the well. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Takes the handoff. It's Hart. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. The give to the lone running back.
A huge gain.
There he goes. Pushed out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A big pickup on that run. And the Bulls moving quickly to the line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum. And what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The handoff. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Bulls lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to him again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the running back has it. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The Bulls really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Plows his way ahead. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Well, some might think this head coach has a tough locker room speech after this one.